Helper Amaya.
Helper Amaya.
Hi, guys.
So we're going to make some dinner. We're going to make a quick dinner tonight. We're going to have chicken and pepperoni nachos. Something simple. We're going to make it in the air fryer. Let's see. All right, guys. So we're going to get our tray out. And just give it a quick wipe off. We had made some quesadillas just so on it. Just rinse that off. We'll grab some foil because this is going to be a little bit messy. Can you go get a tomato spaghetti sauce today? So we have a pantry.
What sauce?
A tomato sauce. No, we have salsa too. So we're going to do I'm going to wait for her for a little bit so she can help me do it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open the pepperoni. It's going to be pepperoni chicken. We had a chicken last night. So we're going to use the rest of that chicken and then the pepperoni. So we're going to just cut that pepperoni up real good so you get a bite pepperoni. And I get these pepperonis, nice big ones. We eat them all the time. They're so good. I like to keep those pepperonis in the freezer. Here's the last little bit in that previous bag. You just set that over there for me. Can you put that in the trash for me, please? So I'm gonna get another onion out. Refrigerator because I'm low on the onions. So can you shut the refrigerator? So I'm just slice up a onion. So you guys can only see me down here. Let's see if we can prop you guys up so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. All right. So I think this is the best I can do. Let's see. Sorry, guys. All right. Trying to make it make sense. There we go. I think that's it. Okay. So that's a small. I think that's a small onion to me, but we're not going to use a whole onion. But what I am going to do, I have this Ziploc bag of onions in my, and I'm going to just chop those up a little bit more, make them small. Maya doesn't love, she doesn't love onions. She does like onion rings. So we're going to peel that top skin off. Okay. Onion, we're going to save as much onion as we can. I'll move that to the side. I'm going to chop that onion in half. I have a granite countertop. So sometimes I use the cutting board if I'm like at the dining room table. But when I'm on this, I just cut on there. Granite is pretty durable. So I'm making them, cutting them, dicing them, I guess. I'm going to put that in the Ziploc bag, that half. And when you keep your onion together like that and kind of lean back a little bit, it helps keep the onion juices from spraying in your eyes. And these, I kind of did like a half a ring, so I'm just going to chop those up a little bit more. And if you feel like you need your onions to be smaller, you could just take that knife and go chop like that. keep it nice and neat. And just chop them. Go back and forth, and that gets it to smaller pieces. Just hold the tip down and just take that part over. Okay. Like that, and bring it back. Trying to get that big piece right there. That one can still chop that. Okay, and so then that's a good way to make smaller pieces of your onions. So you don't have to. So I'm just gonna leave a little bit out. I don't know if that's a little bit or a lot, but I do love onions. So I'm gonna push those onions aside. And so then the pepperoni, we're gonna chop it in half there. It's a lot of pepperoni, but that's okay. And then we're gonna cut it in smaller pieces, so when we sprinkle it all on the nachos, we can have like a nachos and pepperonis and everybody. And keep in mind, guys, we're gonna have chicken on there as well on that on the nachos. Okay. Can you pass me the chicken that's in a Ziploc bag in the refrigerator? If you want to, you can chop it a little bit more. Somebody pass it to me, please. And so we have a Ziploc of chicken. I deboned it earlier. It was leg quarters. We're working really hard to not waste so much, and so try to use what we have, our leftovers and everything, the best that we can. Waste it not as much. And so I just chop the chicken up into smaller pieces, and you know where I'm just mix that together. I'm gonna keep the onions separate, a little as much separate as we can. Okay, and so stop leaning in the kitchen, please. Carefully pour these on this cookie tray. And mine is gonna come over and carefully pour the nachos on the tray. You can open the bag up. We're gonna dump all of them in on the tray. Okay. All right. Turn that right up. Right up. Quickly put it in the trash, please. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle the onions. And if I need more onions on the side, then I can. I don't remember you washing your hands, so go ahead and over the sink, turn the water on. Okay. So go ahead and sprinkle meat all over the nachos. Okay, and we don't want it all in one spot. Sprinkle them all over. Okay, I'm gonna sprinkle it all around. I'm gonna try to keep it all up on the in one area. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Great job. All right. So rinse your hand off, okay?
Okay.
So I need a little more onions on there. I'm an onion lover. Onions are really good for you. Okay. So Amaya is gonna put this back in the refrigerator, so next time I need some onions or just a little bit of onions, I could just grab it out that bag. So she's gonna put those in there and grab the cheese that's open. And we're gonna use this one as a garbage bag. Put the onion peels in there. Okay, and go put that in the trash can, please. So Maya is gonna please pass me the tomato sauce there.
Tomato.
We're just gonna put a little bit of tomato sauce on it. I'm gonna do that. These are gonna be a little bit messy. This is off the top of my head. Okay, and I don't know how many big spoons of tomato sauce that is. Okay. Can you put this in the refrigerator for me, please?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's just being creative and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So now we're gonna get a nice handful of cheese. I'm gonna shake it off. That's okay. And so I'm gonna carefully put the cheese on the nachos. Okay. We eat a lot of cheese. Okay. And then we're gonna carefully put that cheese over there. Okay. So, how's that look, guys? So, let's do one more little thing of cheese. What's that? Yeah, we like cheese. We want all of that to melt down into the nachos. And Amaya's gonna put that back where we got it from. We try to clean as we go. All right. We're gonna put this on in our air fryer and on the basket. So we're gonna carefully slide that into the air fryer. All right. And Amaya is gonna shut the door to the air fryer.
Okay.
And press bake. And that should stay in there for maybe just really long enough for the cheese to melt. So it's probably gonna just take maybe 10 minutes or so. And so while that cheese is melting, I know for sure that cup is clean. I'm just gonna wipe off the counter, run a little warm water in there. I like to have a little bit of dishwater in there. I had a few dishes from earlier, a plate from lunch or something. And we're gonna wipe this counter off where we just cut the ingredients up. Fold that over and just wipe that area off real good. Fold the towel over. Here we go. So Amaya's gonna stop dancing in the kitchen while we're cooking, because we talk about all that safety in the kitchen. Our kitchen is a nice size, but when there's pots and pans and sharp knives and forks and spoons and stuff, you want to put safety first in the kitchen. And we are cooking. We trying to be aware, not party people or whatever, but safety first. And I always ask her nicely when I remind her of stuff first. Here, go dump that in there. Because I reminded her about twisting and turning and all that in the kitchen while we're cooking this way. Okay, guys, so we start off the nice way. Okay, so rinsing those off, and I'm just gonna wash a few dishes here. I always put a little bit of bleach in there, water. And I try to be mindful of the jewelry that I have on because I wear a lot of stones, crystals and stuff, and I don't want them to get damaged by the bleach or what have you. Alright, so bring me that cup. Did you have any cups or any dishes in your bedroom? I need you to bring those down. So that's going to be a nice quick dinner. It has onions, which is not much of a vegetable. You can put corn on it. You can put anything that you want on the nachos. Any ingredients, black olives, any type of meat. We're just doing a put it in a bowl and that's it. So we're just gonna rinse off that's the only dish you have in there?
Yeah.
Okay. We always put the knife in, pointing down, the sharp point in, the cutting point down. So if you reach over there, you won't get poked. And also the forks, I like to point down in the sink as well. I bought an air fryer. I don't know if it's this past Christmas or the one before, but absolutely love it. I do use my oven every now and then, but not nearly as much as I do my the air fryer. So the dishes are all washed up, and then we're gonna probably eat on these styrofoam plates. So Maya, I'm gonna have her. We bought some apples and potatoes. So I want you to start putting the potatoes over in the thing. But before you do that, hand me the apple that's in the refrigerator. We'll have apple slices with it as well. We're gonna share that apple. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna wipe that out. And so we have a nice sized apple. We're gonna rinse that apple off real good. Yes. Get as many in there as you can.
Okay.
We got a big bag of it. There's these, we're gonna keep the skin on it for roughage, the apple. But there's these seasoned potato wedges that I like a lot from Wally World. Really, they're really good. And really, I like to deep fry them. I think they taste the best that way. But okay, whatever. They were out of them. I thought about buying a different kind of potato French fries, but it's more economical to buy a bag of potatoes. And so that's why I did a large bag of potatoes for $6. So that's what I did. And it only takes just a few minutes to cut them up, and I like them with the skin on them. So you don't have to even peel the potatoes, just wash them off and dry them off. If you want to coat them, you can. If you want to coat them and season them, I just usually don't. So, got the whole bag in here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. In this time of year, I like to keep the potatoes in the refrigerator because sometimes we get these little fruit flies or gnats. I don't know. And see, I have this bowl. I'm just put this apple has a little bit of the core, and we'll just cut that off. So, here we go. I have this bowl, and we're just gonna have these. See, nice apple slice. Here we go. Slices of apples. And can you put these in the trash for me, please? So, and we're gonna give that knife a quick wash and rinse. Can you hand me that pan that's on the table over there, please? So, and we're gonna have those with our nachos. That's gonna be the healthy part. You'll see the silver pan on that table, the kitchen table. Okay. I'm gonna give this pan a quick rinse out. I had some potatoes in that. We had a lot of potatoes, and we finally finished them up. And they were too I guess it was too much fruits and vegetables in the refrigerator. I had sweet potatoes in there. So it just needed nothing cooked, just a quick rinse out, wiped it out with a bleach. Because I put this where it goes, so it's not taking up space on the table, having our table cluttered. Wherever we can do something, that's what we use it. I smell those nachos. They're smelling really good right now. Excuse me, please. Alright, guys. Let's see. Close the cereal up, the cereal box that you had. Close that and put it back where you got it from. Fold the bag down. Hold the bag down in there so nothing can spill out or get in there or anything like that. Here. Just put that in here for you. My mother bought me some flip-flops, guys. But around the house, we don't really wear shoes. And then I have a small addiction lately. Boston baked beans. They are so good, especially when you get something that's fresh. Can you put these 2 pair of shoes on the stairs, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. But not one stairs too. Come on over here. I'm going to give Amaya a little bit of cough syrup because a little bit of Robitussin because working on a cold. Go ahead and take that down. Okay, take it, the rest of it. Okay. We're going to rinse that out real good. Rinse it one more time. And these just a couple quick rinses of the little cup. These cups come in handy because they have the measuring cup on there. trying to stay in front of a cold. And that stuff is expensive and it goes fast.
Oh, the nachos look good.
Then we hand you that container that's right at our feet there. So we had baking soda in there, so we're gonna rinse that off and wash it out. Whenever it's something big enough to pick up, babe, we're gonna pick it up. Alright guys, I wiped down everything just about today, earlier. I cleaned the kitchen up, but we still have can you put these in your pickles in the refrigerator, please?
That was to our old fireplace thing for the tools.
Huh?
That was on the old fireplace thing for the tools. But it came off.
For the old fireplace too?
Yeah, it was for that stand for.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Put this on the dining room table for me, please. Here's some. I made cornbread and muffins and all that kind of stuff, so I have those. This is some maple syrup. I think it's from Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, it is.
It's real maple syrup. So it's pretty tasty. I like Allerger syrup. That's a really good syrup. That's an old school syrup. I used to like Mrs. Buttersworth. But Allerger's is really tasty. Otherwise, I just don't like really watery syrup. I'm not that fond of the fruity. I'm not that fond of the Fruity Pebbles syrup. I was surprised. I do like Fruity Pebbles, but that was either too sweet or something. Do we have room in this on the bottom right of the refrigerator? No.
We already got water in there.
Do this. I see your little thing right there. So, that soda container, is that the salt that's in that one?
No, because
No. Put the soda container in the refrigerator. There you go, put those orange sodas in their place. Our little soda organizer. I'm gonna put that in there. And that's one more thing off the table. We drink quite a bit of Kool-Aid. Sometimes we have 2 of them going. We do have a pitcher of water in there. I'm just going to wash this out. Still smells like Kool-Aid, but I don't know. Let's just get it off that table right now. That's not the way to go. Use your good sense. They can only go in there really one way. Right, those nachos,
stop them.
no, let's see. what they look like. It's time to check on them. We really are just really warming them up. We don't want to cook them. Just want the cheese to melt. Just get a fork and see what they're doing over here. All right. They're looking how we need them to look. We have these styrofoam trays, and we're gonna have our meal on that today. I'm gonna set these out. And 2 of them, we're gonna plate it. So we have our apple slices. We're gonna get a nice amount of apple slices on there so we can both have our fruit for the day, our roughage. This one didn't get cut, but that's okay. So it looks like we both have a nice, look at the trash. We're half of apple. You know what? We'll go ahead and rinse that bowl out. I don't want any dishes in the sink. Put it there because I don't want it to fall. Okay. So, dry my hand off a little bit, and I'm gonna get this here. I'm gonna carefully. So I didn't even put any jalapeno peppers on it. Okay, guys, this is what it's looking like. I hear it sizzling. Try to move that meat around so you can see the thing, our counter space is clean because some did spill out on the counter, which is fine. And I did put these trays close together so it's less spillage, less mess. Make sure they both have a nice amount of meat on it. Okay, and we have plenty more for if we want more later. Okay, I'm gonna set that back in the air fryer just so it's out of the way. So, if you, is the salsa in the refrigerator? You see it in the door? Has the yellow lid. Is the salsa on the table in the dining room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the sour cream.
So we're gonna have we both like sour cream, so we're gonna put some of the salsa in there. Just shake it up. This is a medium So it has a nice little zip to it. We did put tomato sauce on there, but I'll put a nice little amount of, just a nice little amount of salsa on there just to add a little bit of flavor and zip. I didn't put any jalapenos on it. Put that in the refrigerator, please. I'm going to add a little more onions to the one that I like, because I am an onion lover. I'm going to put this back in the onions in there with a clean spoon. We're going to, it has to be a clean spoon because you don't want to contaminate your sour cream, and we have a nice big container, so it's no double dipping in sour cream unless it's the very end of it. So I'm going to stir that a little bit on the top. Amaya likes this sour cream quite a bit, so we're going to stir it a little bit so it doesn't feel so solid for her. Feels like a nice whip to it. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing for my dollop of it. I like sour cream as well. It's a nice little whip. Alright, and so I'm going to get that going. Rinse that off, put it in the sink, and we're going to make sure that we put the lid all the way on the sour cream and put the sour cream back in the refrigerator. Yeah, the sour cream, so we have our meal. So this is what it's looking like, guys. All right. This one is Amaya, so she may or did you get a drink? You want a soda? You can get one.
You want one?
Yeah, get two. Just set one on the table, on the counter there. And you got it. Okay, guys, let's take a look at her food. Okay, 2 hands so you don't spill it.
Okay,
all right.
So good.
I'm gonna wipe this counter off because I had a little bit of spill when I was making the plates, so we don't even have to worry about it later. It's all cleaned up. Let's see if I can turn the camera around for you guys. So it's sour cream, salsa, chicken, tomato sauce on there, onions and cheese, and then we have apples on the side. Nothing fancy, just something good. There's plenty more of it over there, and you know what, guys, I will take a bite with you guys. And you can always add more jalapenos. You could add more, whatever. It's up to you. Get my charger. Soda's cool enough, okay? All right. Here, hand me my phone. Yeah. Put those coats right there. Quickly. I have all my coats around. Okay. So, guys, we're gonna take a first bite. Maybe we'll do a mukbang. You wanna switch your chair over? You guys wanna watch us eat? You can. So, thank you. Thank you, Lord, for this food. Thank you for your goodness, your love, and your mercy. Thank you for our health. Thank you for all our blessings. Amen.
Amen.
Right.
It looks All of it looks so good.
So let's take a bite.
Big bite.
It's almost like tastes like a pizza situation since we have the pepperoni. Maybe a pizza nachos.
Cheers.
That was a big bite. Don't forget about your apples. Oh, we do have an orange soda. I'm probably going to do a video on how to set up this ice maker. My aunt gave me an ice maker that they're not using anymore. I'm going to have to see if I can find a video on how to use it. She couldn't find the directions, so I'll see if I can find out how to do it. We hardly ever have room for ice in our freezer. We found the cutest little ice molds in there shaped like balls, but you have to rinse it off and fill it, and sometimes they tip over and all of that. So is that good, babe? The cheese is probably at the bottom.
Yeah.
I haven't really run into
I see a little corner of cheese right here.
cheese.
Well, I got the piece of cheese already.
Not bad looking. They didn't dry out because of tomato sauce. We don't always have to have a real big dinner every day, like gourmet. It's the two of us, so it's just whatever we like. And this nachos is good. It's that pepperoni. I haven't. I chopped that chicken up so good. I don't really. Have you run into some chicken?
No.
Yeah. I tried to mix the pepperoni and chicken up so it's equal bites to it. So. Mm.
I could really taste that onion.
Mm-hmm. And it's good. And this help keep you healthy. If there is if onion is a vegetable, which I believe it is, that's my favorite vegetable is onion. I love onions. Comment below, do you guys like onions or do you love onions or don't like them at all? It seems like either people love them or hate them. I don't know if I've always loved them, but I do. As far as I can remember, I've always loved onions.
I just ran into some chicken.
I think I might have too.
You could tell. You could kind of tell the texture of the chicken.
And I found a bone.
Oh.
So I'm going to show it to our food really good, okay? I hope that's the only one.
This is delicious. You should have put black olives.
Black
on
olives
one
would have been
half.
good.
On one half.
Black olives would have been really good.
You need some more chips?
And neither do you because we have some in the air fryer, okay?
Okay.
Don't open those up, okay? We have quite a bit left. Stop playing with your food and eat it, please. We have quite a bit of this left. It was piled pretty high on that pan. So we should have that for if we want some later. Or I can have that for lunch tomorrow. It's pretty good. I don't know. I don't see why I wouldn't have this in a restaurant. Pizza nachos. Amaya, she just needed a snack. she really helped remind me about dinner. I can tell she's full already. I'm just gonna get her hair washed tonight. A quick rinse out, quick wash. She did all that drinking and now her belly is full. Too full for her food. Take your hand off of it and push it forward. Mm. So, I am full. This was very filling. So really the only vegetable we had in here was the onions. Oh. Well, tomatoes are really considered a fruit, but not tomatoes and onions. Mm.
This is where everything was hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was hiding under everything.
And then we have the apples. Was this healthy? Probably not. All the cheese and sour cream. But we had the dairy. Plenty of protein. We had chicken, pepperonis. Really, we have so much more left that we didn't have, so it wasn't a whole lot of meat on our plate because I chopped it up really small.
Got the piece of chicken.
Oh, that's good, baby.
Oh, now I know what the chicken looked like. Here's a piece of chicken. Have you seen anything that looks like that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's chicken.
Mm-hmm. So, guys, thank you for joining us for our dinner. Thank you for keeping us company while we cooked our dinner. Takali's pizza nachos. If they weren't as pretty, maybe I would, if it was, I don't know, I could have did a YouTube shorts on it. It's just okay. The plating didn't plate pretty, so I don't make a shorts. These apples are really good. I'm really, really full, guys. I'm trying to eat all the food that I put on my plate. I have just a couple more bites. Alright, so I ate all my food. Amaya is full.
Very.
Uh-huh. She had a giant
Okay.
chicken quesadilla for lunch, and she ate it kind of later. I figured she wasn't hungry. It was really super filling. I had one too. So you can't always make like a big full course meal, because then the kids get full, and who's going to eat it? So I try to make kind of kid-friendly food, things that I know that we'll eat and that she likes. Sometimes we make a big meal. Last night I thought we had a big meal.
I don't remember.
The chicken and rice and
yeah.
broccoli.
That wasn't really that big. It was kind of soup.
Well, it's not. So, zip, zip. Or it's not kind of soup. Who was it? So, guys, thank you for watching. Please tune in for the next live. And please subscribe to our channel. Thanks. Bye.